Hello and welcome to our tutorial around linking referrals and how to then correct the RTT clock after doing this. Now, when linking referrals, you need to link backwards. So starting with the most recent referral, you then link back to the previous referral. So for this example, we're going to take the breast surgery and the haematology referral here, and we would need to click on the most recent being the haematology one. Now, I have already linked these. As you can see, it's notified the user with this little chain symbol, and it tells you that they are linked together. But in order to link them, you would select the most recent referral and click on Modify Referral. And I'll try and show you what that box looks like and what you need to look for. And there we go, you should be able to see that. Now just leave all of the fields as they already are, and you head over to the linked referral details section here. Now, as these are already linked, it's got the details just in that box there. But usually if you're linking referrals and they're not already linked, that would be blank, and you'd select the little magnifying glass just there, and that would bring up all of the open referrals to you, and you simply just select the one that you'd like to link backwards to. So we'll just come out of that. And we'll go back to the original Lorenzo screen. Now, as I've linked these, you can see just here that the RTT clock has got some validation errors. Now, this is because Lorenzo has merged both of these pathways with all of the appointments and access plans, and it's put them in date order, and it requires you just to go back in and reconfirm the RTT status for this patient. Please do not ignore these errors. They do need to be corrected. So it's really easy to do this. Just select either one again and go into your RTT tab. Now, because this pathway has had a clock stop on it already, it's not showing up. Just select Show All Pathways, and it will bring up the one that we've just chosen here. And you can see that that error still remains. Pick up the pathway and over to Manage RTT Status. And your RTT status box should appear, and I'll just bring that up. There we go. Now Lorenzo has already populated the reason here, so it's greyed it out. So it only gives you the option to amend the pathway. And you might notice here that the validation failure reason fields are populated. It basically needs you to confirm the pathway all the way up from the bottom all the way to the top. And with Lorenzo, pathways always run starting from the bottom and working upwards to the most recent event. So at the bottom, you would start the pathway with a 10 and click the update button. There we go. Sometimes it doesn't accept a 20 in this next box here, and the validation failure still appears in this field here. Now that would just require another 10. So if it doesn't let you correct it like this, just put a 10 and a 10 on both of these lines. For some reason, Lorenzo just prefers it this way, but in this instance, it's quite happily accepted the 20. Now, for this example, let's say this patient, the decision was not to do any treatment, but as you can see, this clock stop was applied against an access plan, which Lorenzo won't see. It won't accept that. It only accepts clock stops or clock actions against actual episodes. So let's say we went in, we validated this patient, and we know that at this appointment on the 23rd of July, a decision not to treat was made. So we follow along there, And if you click here, it's a little bit misleading because it doesn't look like anything will happen if you click on there. It doesn't automatically show you that there's a drop down option, but once you click on it, the drop down option does appear. So let's say that, as I say, we validated this patient and there was a decision not to treat made on this date. So we'll put that in and select update. And there we go. This pathway now runs in a logical order. RTTs 99% of the time will go in an ascending number order, so starting from the lowest number and it goes upwards. So we've got our 10 here, our start of our pathway. The decision not to treat was made at this appointment on the 23rd of July, and the clock stop is continued with 90s as we go up. So that looks like a perfect pathway there. And in the comments, just provide some supporting information. So linked referrals. That is absolutely fine. And finish. And I'll just show you now what the clock now appears to be. There we go. We've corrected it. So we validated this patient. We know that they're not on an active RTT, so that is correct. And we can also expand this field here just to double check what we've put in if you're not sure. So we can scroll down. Always remember starting from the bottom. So we've got our referral here. The 10 has disappeared, it doesn't need to be on there, so Lorenzo is just populated with the 20s, so clock is ticking, clock stop. We validated that and we know that a clock stop was applied on the 23rd of July, so that's correct. And then a continuation of the clock stop with 90s, 90s, 90s. So I hope that was helpful, and I hope that explained how to link referrals and then how to go in and correct the yellow error symbol after you've linked a referral. If you would like any more one-to-one training or some more advice, don't hesitate to contact us. You can contact myself, Lisa Magor, or the validation team on div2.validation@ipswichhospital.nhs.uk.